Howdy and welcome to another episode, a very special episode of Breaking the Seal. It's really cold out right now, and we just happen to be in the area of the one and only South Mountain Creamery. Oh my gosh, I was so stoked that I didn't even realize I'd been up here. Turns out I've actually been here before with Boy Scouts when I was still part of the troop, and I just had no idea of the things to come because, wow, it's just a magical place, right? I mean, quite frankly, it's mostly just farmland, so if you see in a farm, you see in a farm, but this is the South Mountain Creamery farm, where they make the best milk in the game. They make the best eggnog in the game. We're going to come back to that, right? So anyways, if you love dairy, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you like cream, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because it's the best here. I don't think you get much better. I'm looking over here because my wife is driving the car, even though we're stationary. Anyways, we went ahead and are trying out their ice cream, and she's already finished hers, the eggnog flavor. One. Yeah, and it was a delicious one. She got the eggnog flavor. So if for some reason you don't like drinking the best eggnog that life has to offer, then you can eat it instead. You just got to find their creamery shop and get some of their eggnog ice cream. And my gosh, it's a perfect one-to-one. They nailed it. Unquestionably flawless. I decided to try a different flavor. They have another flavor out there that's really curious. Do you remember all the ingredients in it?
It is a peanut butter based ice cream with peanut butter cups, Oreos, and caramel sauce.
It's called the Snallygaster. Right.
Which must be their thing.
Apparently it's a thing for them. I don't know. I didn't really think a Snallygaster was a creamery-based creature, but here we are now, and this is what it looks like. It is something special. Look at that. You got your cup there. You got your peanut butter ice cream. You can see little chunks of cookies in there.
A Snallygaster is actually a thing. It is a chimera. It is a bird-reptile chimera, a German one, and it is associated with Frederick County, Maryland, especially the areas of South Mountain and the Middletown Valley.
Interesting. We're going to go ahead and take a bite of that. Oh, yeah. Look at that caramel swirl in there. And that's something special. Look at the texture. You can see the texture of this ice cream. It is something glorious.
It's also a beer festival in D.C. Snallygaster, D.C.
Is that separate from the creamery? Or is
the Snallygaster, it's like a mythological folklore creature from this area.
I didn't think that was really a thing in Maryland. Okay, well.
I guess it's like Mothman.
I still want to see that statue. Let's see if we can get some cookie in there. And some cup. Oh, this is just sinful. Now, me personally, I try and steer away from peanut butter-based ice creams or chocolate core ice creams. It's not really my go-to. I tend to steer towards fruitier or vanilla kind of ice creams. That's just my personal preference. But I can make an exception for this. It's almost like, I know, I'm really on the hype train. I'm really doing it for South Mountain Creamery. But it's almost like they just can't do wrong because this is spectacular. I think probably the only thing I wouldn't like from them is buttermilk, just because I don't like buttermilk. Is probably how I'm feeling at this point.
You don't drink buttermilk, you use it in cooking.
What? You don't just drink buttermilk? But it's called milk, and it doesn't taste like butter.
It's for baking.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you need some top-tier ice cream, like, wow. You know what? I should probably go into a little bit of detail. If you go and buy your store-brand ice cream, it's kind of like eating wet sand, in a way. You probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, it's got that gritty feeling, right? You never got that 1 gallon bucket of ice cream from Safeway? No? You just chow down, grab the whole ice cream scoop and lick it out of that? No?
You must have got a bad one because it never tasted like wet sand.
Okay. Well, and then you got Friendly's, which is it's just straight, it's not even ice cream. It's more like a cream, right? I would consider Friendly's ice cream more of a smear than anything else. Blue Bunny has a bit more texture to it. Ben & Jerry's is typically my go-to. I really like they really make their flavors pop. The feel of this, I mean, you have the gooey texture. I mean, like, look at how that pulls apart. It's like melted cheese. I don't know. I'm going to have to do more research so I know more of what I'm talking about. That same, I feel like mushy is not a great word to describe it.
It's fresh.
It's just, yeah. We can
like
just call it that.
We literally passed the maternity ward.
Yeah, there's maternity ward right over here where they can milk the cows and get that stuff straight out of the udder. Some good stuff. I've done quite a bit of talking about this already. I don't know that there's much more I have to say about it other than get yourself some. If you're ever in this area, it's kind of mandatory that you stop here. And I think I will see you all on the next video.